Would you marry your wife to a stranger? Well, maybe it would be a good question to ask. When you stand at the altar or in a civil office, when you say I do you know I who say, I do? When I was younger doing some reflecting, that sentence would come to my mind. I don't want to marry my future wife to a stranger. That would presuppose that I would know myself and be sure to attend. Well, as most of us, that never turns into action, and only sporadically would it come to the surface. As I presented myself to the world with this template, I filled my job application, my resume with the right words to reach the aimed purpose, and interacted with others with this learn act. No to worry, as everyone else were doing the same and attending this ball masquerade with their own original self-created persona, we all felt okay. But, as there is always a but, a constant sense of being an imposter, a pretender, prevailed as I grew older. Along the way I got exposed to some Eastern writings and some New Age practitioners who seemed to get it. I started a search for something, not knowing exactly what, but framed it as becoming more of something, more powerful, more able to create what I want, better as influencing others and the environment for my benefit, to make money, etc. I even temporarily renounced the world and spent a year in a yoga camp. Initially, I wanted to go to Japan and learn the Zen practice, as it appealed to me that their method is not fluffed out with all kind of explanations. Just sit and shut up, let your rambling mind shoot itself into a corner with the absurdity of its rambling, and you should bust somewhere. Well, that did not happen that way. At the time, there was some trouble in Japan and it was not recommended to go. So instead I ended up in a Shivananda ashram in Vermont, where I spent a year learning and eventually teaching various yoga to the guests. But, yes, that but came all along. This feeling of being a fake, a pretender, accompanied me every day. As I developed some meditation, I got some experiences that felt great, but added to my discomfort. It made me thirsty for more of whatever that was and made it hard to simply enjoying being asleep. So upon being motivated by lust, I left the ashram with my future wife, move around some, and then resumed my part. I continued my search through the reading of others. Each species, animals, birds, plants, trees, rocks, atoms, the planets, are manifesting through what appears to us, human, as preset genetic setup that comes with its form. If you are a bird, you do bird things. If you are a horse, and you do horse things. Each creation act as its design was meant for. In Eastern Indian literature, particularly in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, there is often a classification of species based on their levels of consciousness. This classification is not purely scientific but philosophical and spiritual, reflecting the belief in the progression of the soul through various forms of existence. Here are some general classifications. Inanimate objects, akara, ***. These include rocks, minerals, and other non-living entities that are considered to have the lowest level of consciousness. Plants, ***. Plants are believed to possess a basic level of consciousness and life force, prana, but lack the ability to move and have limited sensory perception. Microorganisms, crimage, ***. These include bacteria, viruses, and other tiny organisms that are considered to have a slightly higher level of consciousness than plants. Aquatic animals, ***. Creatures that live in water, such as fish and amphibians, are seen as having a higher level of consciousness due to their mobility and more developed sensory organs. Reptiles and birds, Styrocara and Pakshi, ***. Reptiles and birds are considered to have even higher consciousness levels because of their more complex behaviors and abilities. Mammals, Tyreic, ***. Mammals, with their complex nervous systems and social behaviors, are thought to possess a higher level of consciousness than lower animals. Humans, Manushya, ***. Humans are believed to have the highest level of consciousness among earthly beings, capable of self-reflection, higher reasoning, and spiritual pursuits. Celestial beings, Deva, ***. These are beings in higher planes of existence, such as gods and demigods, who possess even higher levels of consciousness and spiritual awareness. Sages and enlightened beings, Rishi and Siddha, ***. These are beings who have achieved enlightenment or high levels of spiritual realization, considered to possess the highest level of consciousness attainable. This hierarchical classification reflects the belief in a gradual evolution of consciousness through different forms of life, ultimately aiming for spiritual liberation or enlightenment, moksha. Well equipped with this and other teachings, I continue to chop wood and carry water, slowly drifting to the end of this cycle and hoping for the best next act in an expanded setup. Peace and love.